Kørselsgruppe. It is tails.
Morning's ball first.
Let's roll this Yadav to bowl to Kaiser Nabil. Oh, this is going to be 4 runs. It's a lucky one from Nabil, but it's going to get to the boundary. Gone, knocked him over. And the top of off is tilted back, and Yadav, right, he starts this day like he finished the last, on fire. And so Hussain has to go for a globe. That's a really good ball. Really good ball from Yadav. First up in the morning, as a batter, your feet aren't really moving. This one has Hussain's name on it, and he's got to go 6 for 1. Without the key player. This is going to be 4, turned around the corner. And Ahmed Ali gets off the mark. Well, this is a good shot, really good shot. He skips down a couple of steps and sends it over the fence. Maximo! Well, here is Sabadell. They might have taken a little bit of time to get warmed up, but they are a very good cricket team. That is a fantastic shot. This is a good shot as it is launched over the leg side. Goes for 4. Oh, gets lucky, and he's going to get 4 here. An attempted pull, but ends up as an edge down towards third man. This is in the air. This should be gone. It is. So, well, they'll get the key wicket in the end of Abid Ali. That one might be even more valuable, really, when you look at the numbers. But Vinod Kumar comes up with a wicket, and, well, second time lucky for Kulwant. He's going to have to go. The score now, 31 for 2. Abid Ali just not timing that pull shot. Yeah, it's just tough time in general. But anyway, this is in the air. Now someone has to catch this Chow. And we drop one. Will he drop this? No, he will catch it. And Kuldeep gets his man in the end. And really 2 consecutive deliveries. Hussain gives Chow a chance. This one was a lot simpler, I suppose. He just looped up in the end. Plenty of time to get under it. And I suppose the drop doesn't cost him anything at all. As Gul raises the third man to fall, 33 for 3. Not going to be too warm. Wow, this one gets straight through the third man fielder in the circle. That's going to be 4. It's a better ball. This is up in the air and it's travelling out of the ground. Maximo, 6 runs. And, well, there we are. And I'm here and hope you're enjoying the action. I am. Had a good view of that one. That one was almost cube bound. Well, shorter and needs to be hit. Will be hit. That's 4. And that's Bakhtiar Khalid's real strength. Goes after this and he gets him as high. It's not far enough. Yadav camped under it and takes it. So Muhammad Amir Raza's got to go. And it's finger guns for Yadav on a Sunday morning. Mahe gets the wicket. That's well bowled. Again, not easy conditions for him to bowl. Not easy conditions to catch Yadav. He spent a lot of time in the UK, so he'll be used to it being freezing. And so Muhammad Amir Raza, 2 off 3. Brings Taqi Mazar to the crease. Edge and gone. This time there's no mistake. And now Bakhtiar Khalid's going to have to go. And you can see Grathia, they are zoned in right now. They're a team that only took 1 point away from their first 4 matches with 3 losses and a washout. But they are ECL representatives. And they will be in a couple of months. And they're playing like it this morning. They are on such a burst of momentum in this series. Not just visiting the hometown. This is going to be another French cut. It's like how the scoring started, but it will be 4. Now this is pumped out of the ground. It's a good shot from Zadran. He has arrived in España. Maximo! Well, Javid Zadran, we call him the wild thing. And he proactively gets down the wicket, gets something in the slot. And that one disappears. Slow ball, he tennis it up in the air. Here it comes around, he catches it. Well, that's clever bowling, it's brave bowling from Paramjit, who saw the dancing tactics of Zadran. He was left, he was right, he was forward, he was back. And Paramjit said, well, here, hit it then. He just took all the pace off it. And here Amahe takes the catch. That's just a simple fact of whether Zadran would middle it or not. He didn't, and he has to go. 6 and out. 65 for 6. This is an attempted 6, but I think it's going to be out. Simran, he will take the catch. He's not natural blonde, but he's a natural pair of hands there at long on. And so he'll have to go. Gives a few fake high fives. And he ends the innings of Murad Ali. Yeah. Be frustrated he couldn't help more. He'll end up going for 3. And once again, Parmjit doing the business. In the 9th over, it is 73 for 7. In the air, caught. Nice catching, and they're enjoying themselves out there. Well, even Parmjit's catching them now. And he gets lifted up. It's always a risky celebration because it can go wrong. But yeah, Parmjit, he mishandled a couple earlier. About that time, takes a good catch running to his right. That's the right approach from Ikram, the captain, but he's going to go for just a single as well. Well, this could be a catch. First ball, Hassan Arif come a long way. He's going to have to go straight back. Just drives through this. It's last over, so you might as well try from the get-go here. Mahate does well. And Gracia are having a party out there at the moment. They won the toss, selected to field. They've taken 9 wickets. As we go down to the last wicket now. The Reef goes for a golden. And as Rico would say, that duck sound does sound. Well, this is up, it's in the air, and it's flying out of the ground. Well, that's a decent shot from a number 11. Zishan Ashraf goes Maximo. Well, fantastic. Where did that come from? It's been the 80s. That's all they'll get. Should be gone. Watch the edge of the pitch here. Will be run out. So 6 now for Ashraf. But look, he gets his 6, and that's useful runs. Shot though, it's a good shot down the ground. Fielder making chase, and he won't get there. 4 runs, good batting. Power against power, really, this matchup. This is must-watch stuff. Up in the air and 4. Another little fella. Not little. Oh, this isn't little either, because this is pumped over the fence. Maximo. Well, Kuldeep Lal, there's some signs that he's coming good. This is a low full toss, just went bunted down the ground. This is going to beat the fielder. He went with the foot, couldn't get there, Tucky. And so that will be cuatro carreras. And yeah, just the placement. And again, yeah, the use of the feet. Well, big appeal and gone. So, yeah, fairly straight delivery. I think that Yadav, he knew he was in trouble. He took the chance to get across his stumps and basically blocked the stumps with his body, trying to open up that leg side. But yeah, Ikram's an awkward customer, and he comes up with another wicket. He's been so good at taking wickets in this series, you see. So Ikram, he produces. Here's Ashraf. First one's cut well, beats the fielder, that's 4. Good batting by Kuldeep Lal. He seems to be just getting better and better. He's had a good season. And I wouldn't even say he was out of form, but he's just been maybe slightly overshadowed by some other performances in this series. Edged and out. So Zishan Ashraf comes up with a wicket here. Mahe nicks behind. Nicely taken behind the stumps by Bakhtia Khalid. Another wicket falls. So Gracia certainly not having it their own way here. Here is Sabadell. They're fighting on. And yeah, there's no doubt that a win isn't out of the question here for here at Sabadell, but they're going to have to play almost perfectly from here on in. ECN 2022 going to end. Well, it's 10 sometime. This will be a boundary. That's the pressure relieving one. It's just not a good ball from Ikram ul Haq. He's bowled pretty well so far. It's actually a good shot though. He has to go down and fetch it, doesn't he? It was dropping on him. Goes after this. Should be gone. Taken, really good catch, and Kuldeep goes. We're still 30 to get. Does that mean things get a lot easier for you? But I think the way Kuldeep's batted, you're very happy to see the back of him. Kuldeep Lal has to go for 31. 50 comes up for Gracia, but they lose their playmaker. And the score is 52 for 3. There's been some trouble. Anyway, this is trouble for the fielding side, and it's going to be 4 to Rathod. In the air. Well, surely this has to be taken. Fielder's under it, and he catches it. So Kumar has to go. He had a miserable time out there in the middle. He was only able to gather 6 off 12 balls, and there's pressure on now. It's the end of the over, 65 for 4. 18 required off the last 2 overs. 65 for 4. Short, hit into the gap, and 4. Well, there it was the short ball. They tried out. They had 2 fielders guarding that area square over the wicket, but this one bisects them perfectly. And come the time, come the man. We haven't seen that much of Amal Rathod with the bat, but he is a very, very good cricketer. 9 off 5. Oh, it's going to be 4. And it's just a filthy little edge from Rathod, but he'll love it. He gets the boundary they need. I think if they hit 1 boundary this over, it's close. If they hit 2 boundaries, they win. And if they didn't hit any, they'd lose. So now we're into it's close. Here is Sabadell. Well, their tournament's always been on the line in this innings. And swing and a miss again. So 5 off 2. 5 off 2. He gets bat on it. Do they go for 2? Is it handled? Well, I think you got to come for 2 here. Good throw might have him in trouble. That's good running. Gets home. I mean, also, it's a very good stop down there. I mean, remember, if that goes for 4, then that ties the game. And look, I'm a bit worried about Rathod here. He hasn't got up. We can probably have a look at it. He gets home. He might just be exhausted. So 3 off 1, 2 for a golden ball. Last day of the season. It's been 57 matches since we've had a golden ball. 2 to tie, 3 to win. Grassy out to stay alive in the tournament. It's in the air. It's going, and it's gone. He's 6 off the last ball, and Gracia win it with a Maximo. Rathod is the hero. He hustles back for the 2, and he hits the last ball of the Eliminator out of the ground, and he knocks Hira Sabadell out of the tournament. What a finish. What a finish to a cricket match. You will only see this kind of action right here on the European Cricket Network. It had all the drama. What a game between 2 teams fighting for their lives in Barcelona.